And here's another second order differential equation. The difference with this one is it doesn't have a constant term as the previous ones have done. So before we jump in and write the auxiliary equation, let's just have a look at the list of possibilities that we could deal with. So here's the formula sheet again, and you'll notice when you get down to the bottom two, it doesn't actually require you doing an auxiliary equation. There's no reference to m. So if it's of this form, so second derivative plus something times the constant value, or the second derivative minus something times it, then you can just go straight to this point. So this is the situation we're looking at here. So this case here, we're looking at the second derivative plus something squared times y equals 0, and the case we're looking at is where n equals 4. Okay, so that's the form of the equation we're looking at. So it looks the same as this one, where n equals 4. So the general solution is y equals a cos 4x plus b sin 4x, which is nice and simple. So the general solution is y equals a cos 4x plus b sin 4x. Okay, so that's our first solution, and then we can start to work out the particular solution. Again, we've got two unknowns, so we need two points to work with. So at the point where x equals 0, then we know that y equals 3, and if x equals 0, well, the sine of 0 is 0, so that bit disappears. The cos of 0 is 1, so we just get a equals 3, which is nice and straightforward. And the second condition we're given is a derivative condition, so we have to differentiate this thing. So we end up with y dash equals negative 4a sine 4x plus 4b cos 4x. And when x equals 0, we know that this whole thing equals 4. And again, sine of 0 is 0, so this term disappears. Cos of 0 is 1, so that equals 4b, which obviously implies that b equals 1. Right, so we have our two constants of integration sorted out, so we can write down a particular solution. In this case is just the general solution with substitutions made. So a is equal to 3, and b is equal to 1. And there's our particular solution that we're requiring. So these second order ones are fairly straightforward, really. Once you've got that formula sheet to follow, it's just a matter of picking the, doing the auxiliary equation if it's one that has all three terms in it, and picking the appropriate one. And if it's one that's only got two terms in it, then it'll be one of these ones down here, and effectively the answer just comes out the bottom of that process. So these are very, very simple second order differential equations. There are much more complicated ones to follow in future courses, but at this stage that's really all there is to it.